People ask me, how do you have 1,000,000 diamonds? And I always feel so awkward because they ask, like, what's my farming routine? And I have to be like, yeah, I'm actually too lazy to farm.
If you want to stay in touch with me, make sure you find me on all of my socials and join my Roblox group so you have access to giveaways, merch, and more.
Hey Royals, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to join the kingdom. I post videos about trading, glitches, exploiters, drama, all of that stuff, and today I'm going to be making a video about how I got rich in Royale High without doing any diamond farming. So that sounds crazy, I bet. So don't worry, I'm going to get into it. It's really simple, and you don't have to be rich to start off with in order to do it. But before I get into it, I do have a couple of announcements. The first announcement is super exciting. I am hosting an event called the Royale High YouTuber Winter Choice Awards. So you are able to vote for your favorite YouTubers on a bunch of different categories like best thumbnails, most iconic OC, and I will link that voting form in the description. There will be a huge premiere where all these YouTubers are going to be there, and we will be announcing all of these winners. So if you want to support your favorite YouTubers, wink wink nudge nudge, I am going to link that form in the comment section. Oh, and I have one more announcement. So I'm going to be doing my winter layout. I know a lot of other YouTubers have been like changing their profile picture and stuff to be like Christmassy, wintry. So people have been asking me when I'm going to do that. It'll be soon, okay? I'm really excited for that whole season, but I think it's a little bit early as of now. So anyway, getting into the video, how to get rich in Royale High without farming. Let's go. So all of this really comes down to like two things. It's really simple. So the first one is understanding your routine. So Calm Bob basically put in this whole routine that you can do to make you a ton of diamonds with like minimal effort. Like diamond farming for the laziest people like me and probably like you if you're watching this video. So the first thing as part of the routine is the computer login. Computer login is so underrated. I know it's kind of hard to remember to do it, but if you really make it a habit to do your computer login, you do make diamonds off of that. In addition, sleeping in your bed is super helpful. It does take a little bit of time, but over time you do make diamonds off of it, and it helps you boost your levels too, and boosting your levels is just good in a lot of ways. I do have one of the multipliers, but not both, and you really don't need them to just like do this every day. If you do it every day, I don't know the exact number, but I think like Little Kitten or something talked about it. You do make a good amount of diamonds off of just doing this. And I wish I would have known this when I was first saving up for Dear Dolly Heals, because that would have totally changed how long it took. Yeah, we don't talk about that. That was embarrassing how long it took. The next part of this like little routine that she has set up is honestly, so if you make tea in your apartment, your energy will go down lower. So this is actually like a super weird strategy. So if you go to sleep in your apartment, then make yourself tea and drink it, and then go back to sleep. You can actually like level up twice sometimes. So honestly, like it sounds kind of weird, but it's a good way of just getting that like extra little boost in there. And then the last part of this routine is you can actually go spin the wheel, and I know like sometimes you'll get items, but I like get diamonds 95% of the time, so it's worth it to just spin the wheel, and you might get a good item, but most of the time you get diamonds, so would recommend that. So if you do all of that every day, it only takes like 10 minutes tops, I say, maybe even like 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes, you make diamonds from it, it's great, and over time you'll get more and more because of your computer login, like getting bigger and bigger. And after you do that, there is one more really good strategy on how to get rich, and it's called investing, which sounds super duper fancy, but I promise it's not. So investing basically means understanding how like the demand with Royale High items works, and it's not complicated. So basically when an item is on sale, the demand is lower because it's on sale and everyone can pretty much buy it for themselves. And when items go off sale, like they're no longer available, for example like the Shadow Empress set a couple years ago, that means the demand goes up. So right now the Royal Rebel set just went off sale and everyone bought it basically, so it's not in super high demand yet. But in a couple months, probably by like Valentine's Day, the demand is going to be really high because people like aren't thinking about it and they probably all traded it away by then. So if you buy the Royal Rebel sets in advance, like you buy it way in advance and you can even buy like doubles of it, then by the time it's in high demand, you'll be able to trade it for even more. So right now we have those high school lacy boots and socks, for example. I bought 2 pairs of those, so I have 2 pairs, and then I'm hoping that once they go off sale and the demand goes back up, I'll be able to sell them for like double the price, which is a lot of diamonds that you're making. So if you have a good understanding of how this works and what items to buy and when, that is a great way to make diamonds. Honestly, like I would not recommend saving up for the Dear Dolly heels anymore because the demand is so low, and basically everyone who's reasonably rich in Royale High owns them at this point. So your best bet's to trade for them, because if you can trade for them, you can probably get a pair of Dear Dolly heels for like 25k diamonds, which I'm so triggered about that because I spent so much time saving up for mine, but that was before trading. Anyways, I digress. So I would recommend not buying some of those items that are in low demand because you can probably get them for less and then maybe even trade them for more. Basically, just understanding how trading works is really, really helpful. And there are like in-demand items that you can get a lot out of, like the Valentina corset, the thigh-high Ice Princess boots, the cozy set, like the cozy hat and cozy gloves. All of that stuff you can trade for a lot of diamonds, and that'll help you get richer and richer in Royale High. So I think I have one more point to make, maybe. Oh yeah, so don't go to Sunset Island, which I love Sunset Island. I think it's a great time, but honestly, like it doesn't actually help you get rich. It takes way too much time, and like people just vote for their friends. So if you're just doing that to get rich, it's not gonna help you that much. So that's my basic advice for how to get rich in Royale High. And you don't have to like start out being rich in order to get like more good items. You can even do like the paperclip challenge to just like work your way up to getting better items, and that is going to help you so much. And having like a little wish list, like an idea of what you want to get, is helpful too, and hopefully you will be able to get all of your dream items using these methods. I love you guys so much. XOXO.